Okay, great.
This call is now being recorded. This call is now taking notes.
So now, if you check that data set I sent you, that data thing, the zip file I sent to the group last week. So the thing contains some data sets that I actually get online and some of the questions that I think you can actually work with. So these are the questions. If you check the data from the first one to the last one, so I get some questions on each data set. So I actually put the name of the data set here, US housing data. These are the questions you can actually answer using that particular data set. So these are the things I want us to work on. But we've already passed this side, this particular one, so you can actually do this on your own. This US housing data, you can just bring it to SQL and try to answer some of this question with it. And we have the US billboard also. You can answer with it because I've not actually bring everything in. That's why I'm able to answer this thing. So now we are going to be starting with this one, US Apple stock prices data, and also we are going to be using this what's it called, college football player today. Crunchbase, that might be an assignment for us. But we are going to be working with these two today. Although we've actually covered majority of the parts in this intermediate agri function, we covered this part already, like the likes of count, sum, average, mean and max, distinct. We've talked about that one, but it's actually good to do some exercise on it to actually solidify the knowledge. And after that, we are going to move to other things that we have for today, which is the join. We are going to talk about join today and data types. We already talked about key statement the last class. We are going to do some exercise on it today and talk about join and talk about data types. But firstly, let's start with this one. And please, if you are with the data set, you can open it. Let me quickly show you how you can bring the data in. Let me quickly show you how you can bring data in because I already did. So you can just unzip the file, that data file I sent to the group page, and pick the first one is the Apple priced whatever stock. I think that's the name of that one. So how do you do that? So I already create table. So this is the table. The college football data set is actually two data for that one. So that is what we're going to be using for join. It's two data sets. We have the ones, if you open the folder for that college football, there's one that is player and there's other one that is team. We're going to be working with that, but not now. But let's start with that stock price first. That what's the name again? Apple stock prices data set. If you check the folder, open the folder, you'll see this data set there. And if you open it, first of all, I would like you to open the what's it called now? So I would like you to open the data set itself. Just open it like this. Please let me know. Let me know if you are following me so that we can get this thing to work and we can start answer some questions with it. Okay, great. All right. So you just open the data set like this because you need to do some major basic cleaning on the data set itself before you bring it to Postgres. That's why I said you need to open it. Now, if you open it, I don't know, depending on your data set, if your dates are actually in correct format, that's fine. Yes, if your data are in correct format, that's fine. But if they are not in correct format, you need to correct it into like everything should be in correct format. For initially, when I started my own, we have some that is in correct format and the ones that are not in correct format. And the reason being is this. Um, the format of dates on my laptop is what's that they said? Is a month first, followed by day, followed by year. So that is what I have on my laptop. But the format of the dates that this data is saved as is day, month, and year. So that is what actually caused the disparity. So how do you convert it everything to be in the same format? What you need to do is just click on this column like this. Click on this column. If your own has issue, doesn't have that issue, you can just um this thing, ignore this part. Click on the column and go to data. So from data, go to text to columns. Text to columns. Now, when you get text to columns, click on fixed width. And from fixed width, click on next. So when you click on next from this also. Then when you get to this part, change it to the format, like the format of the data set, which is day, month, and year. That's the format of the just change to day, month, and year. To do that, so when you do that and click on finish, automatically it's going to convert everything to the correct format. Then you have your data set just like this. Now, the second thing you need to do is, okay, all right, go ahead, follow.
Yeah, so what is the correct one we're going with? Because what you have now is month, date, and year on
The one is
this.
month, yeah,
No, on the screen for you, it's
yeah,
month, date, and year. But when I open it like fresh from the folder, I have
yes,
month, I have day, month, and year, like DMY, like we're supposed to convert it to. But yours
yeah.
now converted is still month, date, and year.
I've corrected mine. That's why.
So yeah, what I'm asking now is what you have on the screen the correct one, because this is not date, month, and year. This is month, date, and year.
Yes, that what I have on the screen is the correct one. I'm just showing how the process to do that. Yes.
Oh, all
Thank
right.
you
So
for that.
from DMY to MDY is what we're supposed to do.
Yes.
Monthly.
Yes, yes,
All right.
yes.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So now the second thing you need to actually change is you need to change this close and last. We have like what's that called? Backward slash. That's a separator. So you can just put underscore, close underscore last. And then the next one you need to do is this open high and low and even close and last, they are in like currency, that's like dollars. You need to just put it to general, let it be in general. Just convert it, click on the column and just click on general, then it's going to convert it to normal thing like this. Because if you save it as currency, if you try to import it to Postgres, then you are going to be getting this funny error message, something like that. So you just click on it. I've already corrected mine. That is why everything is intact and it's looking good like this. But if you open your own, it's being due. We have dollars at the end of it here, at the beginning of it. So just click on it and come to the on this number and change it to just click on general. When you click on general, then everything is going to be numeric like this. That's the thing that you need to correct. And after that, just control S, you just save it, save the changes and close it. Please, if you have any question on this part, let me know. Any question? Okay.
Yeah, could you like give us a minute to convert it? Or
Yeah. Please,
if majority have converted, we can maybe continue.
please. The thing is, the majority are not speaking. That's why I want to know whether they are really following me. Majority, please, are you really following me? Okay. Great. So I want this to
Yes.
actually be okay. Great. Let's work. Let's be on the same page. Yeah, I'm going to give like a minute for us to actually do that correction before I move to um Postgres. Please, let's do that.
Uh, can you do you know like a shortcut where I can quickly convert the CSV to Excel? Because changing it with the CSV, it's giving me some issues, and I don't want to go to Pandas to convert CSV to Excel. So if you have like a quick one that I can quickly use.
Okay, so is everything is still in CSV, right? Mine is still in CSV. I corrected everything in CSV. So what
Oh,
was the error?
mine is not. So I still have like the comma separated version thing. So it's not giving me like a distinct column like this. So
Oh, okay. I have to convert it to this thing. Do I have a shortcut for that? I think I used to go through this long method.
I
Just
have
have to like
Pandas, yeah.
save as and look for this thing.
All right. Yeah. I think that's when
Okay.
my MacBook is giving me some headache. But yeah, carry on. I just thought to ask if there is a shortcut so I don't waste time.
Okay. I don't have the shortcut. So while we are waiting for you guys to actually, do the conversion and cleaning, let me just show you some of these questions we are going to be answering in today's class. With this particular data set, the Apple stock price data set. So these are the few questions we are going to be answering today. We had a query to count the number of non-null rows in the low column. Now, sometimes when you have your data set, you want to check whether there's no values, there's missing values. That's what I mean. And this one is just to check the non-null, that is the ones that are not missing. The second one says write a query. Sorry. The second one is a write a query that determines counts of every single column with these counts. Can you tell which column has the most null values? Write a query to calculate the average opening price. Into we need to use the both count and sum, as well as some simple arithmetic. What was Apple lowest stock price at the time of this data collection? What was the highest single day increase in Apple share value? Write a query that calculates the average daily listing. So these are the questions that we are going to be answering in today's class, which is a bit mm, straightforward. I'll say straightforward. And the other one we are going to be working with, we are not working with the Crunchbase data set today. That might be an assignment. So we're going to be working with the college football data set. That one has two data sets. It has the team and the player. So we're going to be performing joining on that. It has a team and the player. And so these are the things that write a query that includes a column. So these are the questions we are going to be answering with that one today also. Yeah, we have like how many questions do we have for this one? I think we have like 7 or 8 questions for this one. So those are the ones we are going to be answering. So other ones, the questions that we have before these ones, please, I want us to go and try it out because majority of the things like for example, now these basic select, formatting, columns and everything, limits and where clause. We've talked about this, so you can actually practice this on your own at home. And we use Billboard top 200. You can actually practice this one also at home and just play around it for your own personal learning. Okay, so are we all done with this? Okay, so we're good.
Yes. So for the close and last, the one with currency, did we get rid of the dollar sign?
Yes. I get rid of dollar sign for everything, like for the close and last, for the volume. I remove the dollar sign.
Oh, okay, that's going to take
Yes.
me a few minutes. General,
Okay.
general is not
Just
removing like currency, but from currency to general should remove it, but it's not.
yeah, currently general remove it.
It's not removing it from it.
It's, it's not even in Excel.
No, it's not. Yes.
In Pandas.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So that would take more time
Yeah.
than minutes. It's what I'm trying to say.
Okay, Pandas. You have to split, right? I think you
Yeah.
have to split.
Yes, I'm
Yeah.
just saying that to catch up will be something if we're using this data. I think maybe going forward we could prepare it before.
I heard that. And I wanted to send this thing to actually for you to bring in the data set, but I was thinking probably you might have like some difficulty bringing it in. I have to explain some other things here. But yeah, take your time. We are here. So and let's just look at it one after the other while we're trying to figure it out. So for the first one, this is the schema. Let me just send the schema to us on chat so that you can create it. This is the schema. You can create an empty database for maybe classwork or something like that. Just create an empty database that you're going to be creating all these tables. So this is a schema for the stock price. The schema for the stock price. Yes. So what I did is this. I just create a new database known as college football data. That's what I call it, yeah. But I have so many tables inside this college football. I have the player team, I have the player and the team, and I have the stock price. So inside this college football, then I start creating all this table and populate the data set inside. So that's what I did. Let me just bring this thing in like this. So we are not here yet. So when we get to this part, then we're going to talk about this, but we're not here yet. It's just this thing. So if you run this thing, just create a table. When you are done creating the table or this thing, let me know while I'm explaining the whole thing first. So if I just select the whole data set, see what we have here. Select star from stock price. Run it. Yeah, we have the dates. We have the close last. That's the last time, like the value, stock close with the last time. So that's this one. We have the volume and we have the opening price, the highest for the day and the lowest for the day. Volume is total number of like um, what's it called? Transaction that occurred for this particular day. And this is the last time, the value that the thing closed with. Now we have the date column, we have the close last, we have the volume, we have the open, we have the highest and the low. So these are the things that we're going to be working with. Now, for example, now, if you check the first question I have here, so write a query to count the number of non-nulls rows in the low column. So write a query to count the number of non-null. And what I mean by non-null is that is rows without missing values. That's what we mean by non-null. And one of the ways we can actually check non-nulls in SQL. Who can tell me one of the ways we can check non-nulls, like probably whether a particular column is empty or not? Who can tell me some of the ways you can check that in SQL? Anyway, let's say for example now, you are working with your data set, you wanted to analyze some data set, and you want to check whether the data contains some missing values or not. The column contains some missing value or not. How do you check that? You guys are not talking. How do you check that?
If we count the row, like if we
Okay.
count the column, if we count the column, will it not give us an idea of um the numbers, the
Okay, for
numbers
example,
of entry in the column? I'm just
yes,
well, I'm thinking.
yeah. So if you do the count of everything, it's going to give you the number of rows that you have in that particular list. So, for example, if I do something like count this will give me the total number of rows I have. I have 2,518 rows. That's the rows I have in that particular table. But if I now change it to maybe a particular column now, and I did low, it's still giving me 2,518. So how do you know whether this thing is returning all the rows or returning the ones that are not? No. What are the things that used to determine that? It's just like random questions. Let's just let me let me ask us this. Someone is speaking.
Yes, I said I don't know for SQL, but I know from what I know from Excel, we use count blank. So I
Please, you
don't
are
know.
not audible enough. I can't hear you clearly. Please, can you?
Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you now.
Okay, I said I don't know for SQL, but from what I know from Excel, I don't know if it applies here to using count blank.
Hands blank.
Yeah.
Yeah. We have can blank in Postgres. Hold on. I don't think there's no can blank in Postgres. No, there's no can blank.
Okay.
There's no can blank. So in Excel you use can blank, but other ways you can do that in SQL is you can use your where clause. That's one way. Do you understand?
Yes. Yes. We're close.
Yes, you can use your where clause. Do you get what I'm saying now? Like I say, for example, now select counts. If you want to know probably the has missing value, select star count from this thing where low is null. Do you get that?
Yes. Yes.
So this will give you some this thing. You can see there's no null. There's no null. So that is why this thing is not empty. That is why it's not showing any empty. So another thing that someone mentioned the other time is, yeah, I think that one is actually valid too. When you run the count, if there's, it's only going to count the number of rows that has some values in it. If there's no values in it, it's not going to count it. Yeah, that also valid. But sometimes that might not be That might not be the best way to go about it. The best way to go about it might be to use this null for you to actually check whether it contains null or not. So yes, that is that. Moving on. If you're how's it going? Were you able to get out?
Yeah, I'm sorry to be throwing you back, but my syntax is complaining about a numeric, close last numeric. I don't
It's
know.
not showing numeric.
Yeah, I'm trying to create the table so I can import the
Okay.
data. So
Okay.
I'm saying like numeric. I just want to see the screen and see what you got so I can figure out
Okay.
your.
So this is what I got. Let me show you the stock price. It's numeric actually. So this is it. Can you see? So we have the dates, we have the numeric, we have the volume is integer. The open is numeric, the this thing is numeric. The reason why I put numeric is because so that I can deal with both the float and the integer thing like that. So a majority of time when you're dealing with money, the appropriate data type for it is numeric most time. So that's that. Now,
Yeah, I think it's the case. The case is different. Can I see like the actual? I think what you sent is different from what you used.
okay, this is what I sent. That's Italy. This is it. This creatable stock price, it's you have to change this close and last to underscore from the normal
Oh,
slash,
I see.
then volume, then integer. So this is schema.
Mm, okay.
I believe every other people are actually bringing in their data set too, so that it's better to have like to practice with this thing rather than just you know make sure you try out while you are watching it. But that way you understand it better. And if you have anything, you can actually ask, and we can look at it together. Please, I want everyone to actually create a table for better understanding. The best way to learn is by doing. I'm telling you.
I agree, but sometimes it's difficult to do that. For me, I
Okay.
want to be able to follow every explanation you're doing. Then when I
Okay.
go through the recording, I can now practice.
Okay.
For me,
Yes. Okay.
I want to get the concept. I want to
Okay.
understand what you're doing and why you're doing it. Then when I
Okay.
go through the video, I use
Yeah.
that to practice. And it's easier for me at that point because I was present and I can follow along the video because I have cognition of what was discussed. So it's distracting for me to practice while trying to listen to you.
Oh, that's yes, that's another way to learn. Yes, given the fact that you're going to go back to it and try it on your own. Yes,
Yes.
that's that is that. Yeah, that's one way to learn. The reason why I was saying that is, majority of people will just come to class and they won't even try to actually go by the game. The video is available, it will be available, obviously, but the way where we do the whole thing, that's where it ends for some people. That's why I said, okay, maybe some people should try it out. But yeah, giving explanation, that's a valid that's a valid way also. Okay. All right.
Yeah, yeah. I think in the
You
probably I will
you
follow on a home method,
okay.
but I'm ready here now. So
Okay.
yeah. So the importing, is there anything special? Because I wasn't looking at the screen. Was there?
No, there's not anything special. Just CSV UTF-8. Just that
Okay.
normal way.
All right.
Yes.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So now let's start answering some questions before our time. So the second question says, write a query that determines count of every single column. Which okay, let me bring in the question so that we can focus on it. Um so I need all of us, I need everyone input. I'm not going to be answering the question so that we are going to be doing this together. Okay. It said, write a query that determines counts. How do I do these things? Actually, I will use the slash. Write a query that determines counts of every single column. With this count, can you tell which column has the most null values? So I did something like this. Where's that thing like that? I did something like, yes, for example now, let's say this is like a simple solution to that. I count everything. So if I call this on dates, someone actually talked about this the other time. I think it's peace or something. Main mention of just getting the count. So if I say close last, so with this now I can actually get the missing values. So if there's a missing value in any column, then I can get its volume. Open and high and low. No, no. Okay, so that's it. He said, write a query that determines count of every single column. With this count, can you tell which column has the most null values? So if I run this now, there's no column with null values. Adding being one of them contains null values, then the count will have actually reduced. For example, if this has null values, then the count will have reduced. If closed last has null values, the count will have reduced. So there's no null values in this data set. And yes, that's the answer to to that question. Now the second one says, write a query to calculate the average opening price. Yes, I actually put an int there. Average. So hold on. So write a query to calculate the average opening price. Let me see how this thing works here. Doesn't work well. Okay, great. Let's just go. So write a query to calculate the average opening price. And you will need to use both count and sum as well as some simple arithmetic. So who can give us ways to calculate the average? Write a query to calculate the average opening price. Who can give us some hints on how we calculate the average opening price? Yes, we are all in class together. Anyone wants to talk? Please, you can meet and just go ahead and speak. Yes, go ahead. Sure, go ahead.
Just maybe from normal arithmetic, maybe we'll do the sum of
Okay,
the sum of the column, and then we divide it by the count.
counts. Yes, so that is one way to actually do this thing. Yes, this is the method they want us to use actually. So we are going to do something like, although there's a better way to do that, if you agree with me. Select, then we do the sum of just normal calculation for average. Sum of opening price, that's open. Then put open there. Then we do something like this: count divided by count of open again. Then as average opening price from stock price. So this is one way to do that, but you all agree with me that this is a stressful way. So this is the average opening price. So what is the like easier way to do this? What is the easier way to do this? Easier way to do
It's,
this?
I think there's a function average.
Yes,
Yes.
that's a function average.
There's a function average, so we can use the average function. The average function is going to do the whole thing by itself. So that's the average AVG. Then you put the open there, and let's copy this thing again. And that's that. Select average opening price from this. So if I run this one is 140. I should get the same thing, and that's it. So that's that one. It's just so straightforward. Now, the other one is what was Apple lowest stock price at the time of this data collection? What was the lowest price, and what was the highest single day increase? So let me just copy these two questions. I feel like this is one of the ways you can actually wrangle your data and get something from it. So, and don't let us just. So we have two questions here now. The first one says, what was Apple lowest stock price at the time of this data collection, and what was the highest single day increase in Apple share value? So how do we go? We will take question one, we'll take question two. Let's quickly do this one. This is
For
I think
for question one,
okay.
the
Yeah.
lowest stock price, is that the minimum of the 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 column
Yes. Okay.
low?
Minimum of the column low. Okay. Okay.
Low.
Okay. So that would be select minimum of
Minimum
of low.
column low
Okay. Okay, from stock price.
from stock price.
Yes. Yeah, I think this is correct. So that will give us the lowest stock price. Yes, so the lowest, yes, it is $28. That's the lowest
Okay.
stock price at the time of this data collection. Now, the second one, what was the highest single day increase in Apple share
Increase.
value? So how do we measure the
Single day
increase?
increase.
Yes.
Highest single day increase. Wow. So this has to
Okay. Yeah,
measure
go ahead.
the
Okay.
difference.
Yes.
I think this has to, well, I'm trying to walk. I'm trying to,
Okay.
I think it has to do with the differences between the prices per day. So,
Okay.
because I'm trying to see, because first of all, I try to break down what the question is saying, and then I
Okay.
now look for the functions that can do
Right.
what my thought process has put together.
Okay.
So, I
I
don't
will
know. I'm still
I'll go
thinking
that.
about it. I don't have an exact answer now.
All right, Felua, go ahead. You say so. You know what I want to say.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
was
that's a
just
good one.
yeah.
Yeah,
I was thinking in the same line as she is. So we'll find the
okay.
difference between the column high and the column low. So we can create another column for that,
Cool. Okay.
and then
Then
we'll
we
find the
know
rest of that column of the
maximum,
new
right?
column.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. I think
the
that,
new.
yeah, you got it. I think that's what we should do. We'll create another column, then now
Okay.
find the maximum of that column, of the new column. Fantastic, sleek.
Yeah. Cool. Now, how do we now do this in a single query? That how do we do this? No, like thank you, we are all here together. Yes, and I love this. Now, how do we now do this in a single query that is going to return that value for us? I get what you said now. So he said select, let's go ahead. Select that will be, let me just say all the columns now. Let me bring all the columns together, comma, and I say minimum, maximum, sorry, highest, right? I think that's the column. Is that the column high? What's the column
High,
for it? High,
high,
okay.
and
It's
Okay,
high.
so high minus low as, let me say diff, as different.
Yes, as
Okay,
difference.
as different. Let's put it that way. So from stock price. So who can tell me how I can bring in the maximum out, like with this single query? Who can tell me how I
We
can?
limit
Yeah.
to one. We limit
Okay.
to
So if I limit to one, do you think I'm going to get the highest of the diff?
hmm.
if we order,
Okay, no.
we can order.
Okay, order, right?
Yeah, we can order
We'll
by
order first, then now limit to
Order by
one.
diff.
yeah, order
Thank you
by
so
diff,
much.
and then descending order
Then-
if we're looking for the highest.
Oh,
Yes.
you guys are good. Thank you so much. Yes. Yes. I
Okay.
think yes, we should have our answer this way. Yes, we have it. That's 22. It's 20. That's the highest single day increase in Apple share value, $22. And this is actually a very interesting something. Yeah, so $22. That's a very good one. Yes, we got it right. Now moving on to the other questions that we have. It said, write a query that calculate the average daily trade volume for Apple. Write a query that calculate the average daily trade volume for Apple, and also calculate the total number of shares traded each month. Order your results chronological order. Although this month of a thing, you might know, but let's do it. Let's do these two questions together. Okay. Go. Now, write a query that calculate the average daily trade volume for Apple. So, what is the value? How do we calculate that one? Trade volume for Apple. How do we calculate? How do we calculate that one?
Can we use the function average for the column
Av-
volume?
Okay. Okay. Yes, I think you are correct. Let's just do that. That'll be so select average into brackets and volume. Volume as AVG volume from stock underscore price. We're around this now. So the average trade volume is around daily is around, what value is this? Maybe 72 million.
Can we round it?
Yes, we can round
So
it.
that
So
okay.
to round it, so if you round to the nearest whole number, so that to round
Yes.
now, you have to wrap the round around this function itself. So there's a function known as round. I don't think we've talked about that. So round is going to be
Okay.
round. You have to wrap it around round, close bracket. Then after the value, so the value you want to round, then you put comma. What do you want to round it? Is it to the nearest one decimal place, or two decimal places, or three decimal places, or nearest to number? If it's one decimal place, you just put one. If it's nearest to number, just put zero. You get what I'm saying?
0.
Yes, to the nearest whole number.
Yes.
So this one is the nearest one decimal place, and that is it. So to put it to this
It
thing is
makes it
going to be,
neater.
yeah, makes it neater. Thank you. And this is the nearest whole number, and that's it. That's 72. Yeah, 72,580,094. This thing. So that's the average daily trade volume for Apple stock. Wow, that's a whole lot. Now, moving on. Calculate the total number of shares traded each month. Order your results chronologically. Calculate the total number of shares traded each month. Now, I need to actually tell us some of the functions to extract month. I don't think we've mentioned that in SQL. So now, for us to extract month in for each month, let me see. Calculate the total number of shares traded each month. Now we can do the month of the year, or we can do the month generally. There's two ways to do this. So I'm going to actually answer this question two ways. So the first thing is to extract month. Hold on just a minute. It's going to be select. I can use char. There's a function known as char in SQL. Char is like character. Char, hold on, no. Yeah. So char is gonna be like open the brackets, and I'm gonna put the dates here. I think the date is month. I can remember that one. This is gonna be month. Let's see first. Comma, then average. Calculate the total number of shares traded each month. So that'll be sum. That number of shares. That's the count, not the that's the volume. Okay. So volume, sum of volume from stock price. I'm missing something. I want someone to tell me what I'm missing before I even run the result. What do you think I'm missing? I'm missing something here. I'm waiting. Apart from this thing, I'm missing something here in this code. So what am I missing?
Name. Do we have to name the new column?
Yeah, it's not that one.
I think it's to chat.
Yeah, it's Tucha. Yes, I get it. But apart from Tucha, I'm missing something again. What am I missing in this code? This code is not complete like this.
Oh, all right. Yeah. The name of the column from where we are taking it from.
Dates. I put it already. That's
Already,
it.
yeah.
Okay, so what else am I missing? I'm missing something else. Thank you, Paul. Is Tucha. I just corrected it. So what am I missing now? I'm missing something. This code is not correct. If I run this, I'm going to get an error. Do you agree with me? Yeah. I want you to agree with me. Oh. I don't want to be the only one on this one. You agree with me that I'm going to get an error message? Because if I run the query and I get the error message, you'll be able to figure it out. That's why I don't want to run it yet. What do you think I'm missing with this query now?
Yes, because I think what's missing is that you've not captured the format of the date that you are making reference to.
So okay, I've already put the format there. Year, month.
Okay.
Like I want to get it in year, month. So there's something. There's
Yeah,
another thing
but you have to. The function is in relation to the format that was existing in the data. Or am
Okay,
I
yes.
wrong?
Yeah, so the data
You have to
has
make reference. Yes, it already has a format.
now the data is already in dates. Now this should work correctly, actually, to my knowledge, it should work. But you've not mentioned there's
Okay.
something I want you to mention that you've not mentioned. There's something that is wrong with this code. If I run this thing, it's not going to run.
Yeah.
To to arrange it.
It's to arrange it. Okay, but it's not the arrangement. It's not the arrangement. Look at it very, very, very well. There's something that is missing. And we both like look at it the last time we were writing this code. So, but there's something missing. Look at it very, very, very well.
Is it not group by?
Group by.
Exactly.
Group by.
By.
Yeah.
Because I'm aggregating some of volume. Thank you so much.
Yes.
If I run this thing now, it's not going to run. Do you get what I'm saying now?
Yes.
You can see. Group by. You have to aggregate. Thank you so much. Now you are getting me. So it's group by. Group by, and you put everything that you have here, you put it together like that. You get that now. So let's run this. And you can see now. So this is the total average per month. You get it now. So let's order it by so that we can start from the order by this one. So let's just call it a name like this. Let me call it a name. Let's see as year, month, month, year, sure. Let's just call it something. And this is going to be month, year. Month, year.
Okay.
So if I run this now, I want it to be in order. So like the data I have is started from 2010, right? It started from like March, like the third month in the year 2010. So that's March. So you can see now, this is total volume for the month of March, April, May, June, July, and this is what they're asking us. So calculate the total number of shares traded each month. Order your results in chronological order. Now, this question can mean the same thing, but I know this is what it means for this question. Another thing you can say, okay, what is the maximum month? Which month do these people traded the most? They might be talking about maybe January to December in this case now. You get what I'm saying? Do you understand? Like when I say, which months do we have the highest this thing? That might be like, okay, you have to now do this thing in January to December. Year is not included here now. So another way, if that question is in that line, this is how you do this one. It's gonna be. I don't think that one is gonna be too char. It can be too char, sha. No, should not be too char. It should be ordinary char. Is it char? Be too char. Hold on, sha. Let me see. So this one is gonna be month. So it's gonna be month. So it's gonna give us month name. Let me run this. Okay, char. Okay, so it's gonna be month. Hold on, just a minute. Yes, this is what I'm saying. Look at it now. So this one is January to December. It's quite different from this one. Do you get that? So depending on how the question is, so you have to understand the question, then you know how to present it. Do you get this one that I just explained now? Everyone? If you don't understand anything, let me know. You're in class. Okay. So that means you all understood. I'm sure that everybody's in class. Yeah. Maybe I'm not the only one. Okay. So everyone's there. So moving on. Yes. Now the next question is this. Write a query to calculate the average daily price change in Apple stock grouped by year. So who can help us with this one? Who can help us with this one? Okay. So yes, we have another question. So who will go? Write a query to calculate the average daily price change in Apple stock grouped by year. Okay, go ahead, follow.
I think when you combine the last one we did now, where we grouped by month, but then we'll group by year, and how we found the daily difference.
Okay,
So
daily
high and
difference.
low,
Okay,
but then it will be between the opening price and the closing price. Open and close
okay,
last, I guess. And
okay,
then
calculate
do that first, and then we group by year. So we find
okay.
the average of that, and then we group by, instead of finding the max like we did the other time. So we'll find the
So
average, and then we group by year.
okay. Now in that case, now this part now. So you now help me with that query. Select. Should I say okay star? Let me put star. Let me put star. Let me just put year. Let me extract the year. So for you to extract the year, it's going to be extract. Then you put the dates you want to extract from. I want to extract from the dates. So that's how you extract this thing. So comma, you put the year in. You put year in quotes as year. Let me see. And the second one is going to be just years so that we can have. And the second one is going to be the diff. That will be
Yeah.
I minus low as the diff. Okay. So do you think I should not wrap this one around average, Abby?
Yes. You need the
Okay.
average of it.
Okay. So let me just do something like it's what you say I should do, I'm doing. It's not also as average diff. Let's just call it average diff. Okay. From stock price. What am I do I need to put anything else? Do you think I should
Yeah.
run the code? Is
No,
is the
no,
code
no.
correct? Okay. So
Yeah, so
what is missing?
we group by years. Okay.
Group by okay. So group by the year. So for you to just copy for you to do group by, you can't put the years. You have to copy the whole thing that we wrote there. So let's run this. I'm missing something here. I think I get the thing. Probably the year should come first. Extract. Let's use date part. Wait, I'm coming. Is that I do extract or dates underscore parts. Maybe I should get this thing right, yeah. Date facts. If I get it right, if I get it right. Let's run this. Uh-huh. Doesn't exist. So let's extract. I think the year will come first, then followed by the dates. That's the order. And this is going to be like this. Extract. Let's run this. Okay. Yeah. Now you get my attention. So let me look up. I'm missing something here. Let me see. Go by extract. Hold on. Let's see the function for extract. Um okay. Extract, just a minute.
I'm saying there's a year function. I could use maybe.
Is the year in quotes?
No, it's a function. So year, and then I'm
Okay.
googling it. I don't know. So
Okay. I'm coming on. I think extract.
yeah,
Oh, so
yeah, function year
year
and date.
from extract is from extra year from. I think this is this thing. Let me see. From, if you don't get it, you have to. Yeah, we got it. So is year from. That's how you do that one. So now look at it now. We can see write a query that calculate the average daily price change in Apple group by year. You can see in 2016. This is a very like kind of like informative something. So for 2016, the average increase is $1.7. That's small. And 2020 we have 3.8. Let's see the year with the highest. I think it's still 20 um 20 what's that? Is it 2019? No, 2020. That's 6.9. Wow, that's a lot. So this is the answer. Yeah. Are we all cool? Okay.
What if we order it
Wait,
so
wait,
that we
wait.
can easily see it?
Okay. So we should order it by what? Is it by year or by the value? The value itself?
But average
Because it
year.
depends. What is it?
I
Like the
think
average difference.
yeah, because you're trying to see which one has the highest. I think.
Highest.
I
Let's
think.
order by the value, the average difference.
Okay. Order
I'm even
by
thinking of wrapping it in round so that the comparison will be
yes. Let's go
fast.
around also. Let's go around. So
Because
let's
the
say round
integers can be.
intimidating. Okay. Overwhelming sometimes. Okay. Round and let's say two decimal places, right?
Yeah, I think that's standard.
Yeah,
Yes.
two decimal. Okay, so let's descend in order. Yes. So 2020, this is actually much more neater and looks better. 2020 is the one with the highest. It has 6.3 difference. That's the difference between the highest and the lowest, and followed by 2018, followed by 2019, followed by 2015. And the lowest is 2010. I don't want to trade that particular year. So that's it. That's the information for this. And this is actually very good information for those that is interested in stock, whatever, trading and stuff. And let's go to the next one. So the next one says, write a query that calculate the lowest and highest prices that Apple stock achieved each month. Write a query that calculate the lowest and the highest prices that Apple stock achieved each month. That calculate the lowest and the Apple. So how do we go about this? Who is going to answer this? Yeah, so let's look at this. This is a very good one. So yes, the floor is open for everyone. So write a query that calculate the lowest and the highest prices that Apple stock achieved each month. So we are dealing with months now. Let's say let's use the month of the year. Let me just copy this one for us to use the month of the year. So then we're going to do, because what are we putting here? Anyone? Then we have the max. Write a query that actually the lowest highest prices that Apple stock achieved each month. So how do we go about this? Anyone going?
I don't know if we can use something like max, then put the uh,
So let's put max, let's put I here, right?
then put comma.
As maximum. Are you, if you are with me, just let me know. If you are like agree what I'm writing,
Then
I'm writing for you. So minimum. Hello.
We are following Paul.
Okay, you're playing. Okay. Okay, I'm writing for Paul then. So Paul, you are the one doing this. So I don't know. So whatever you say, that's what I'm writing here now. So is this what you want me to write?
yes,
Okay. And if I run this now, so write a query that calculate this thing. And yeah, so for the year March 2010, so the maximum is $33, while the minimum is $29. And who agree with this thing? That the query that calculate the lowest and the highest price that Apple stock achieved each month. Who agree with this? Well, I said his own. So now it's now up to us to now whether agree or disagree. So who agree with it? Okay, I will side with Paul. But I feel like okay, Paul is right. So I will take his side on this. Yes, Paul, you are correct. See, the majority of people doesn't want to take your side, but I'm with you. So yeah, you are correct. And let's move to the next one. Write a query that returns the unique values in the year column in chronological order. Write a query that counts the number of unique. This is the assignment though, for every one of us. So the last one is the assignments. Now let's move to the other one that we have for today. So these are assignments, these two. Just do that one. Now, write a query that separately count the number of unique values. That's assignment also. Now let's move to the college football. So I want us to, so that's just like for us to refresh our memory on what we've done in the past. So today we're going to be talking about something different. Now we're going to be working with college football before the time. Let's talk with college football. And let me show you how I bring in the data set for those that is going to be doing later on. So what you need to do is you need to make some changes in the college football. So the first changes you need to make is this. Make sure you change the player. The player code does not have like underscore in it. It's just like player code in the CSV data. So you need to go and change it to underscore, like player underscore code, team underscore code, last underscore name, first underscore name. You need to change that in the original data set. It's not like this there for you to get this. So after that, we have and also you need to change the hometown, home underscore town, home underscore state, home underscore country, last school, so on. So now the player code is integer, the team code is integer. The other one that I have it, the likes of uniform number, class, height, and weight, they are also numeric, they are also integer or float. But the reason I have to put them in text is because they contain missing value, they contains empty cells, and if they contain empty cells, when you try to bring it in like that, it's going to be giving this error. That's why I have to convert it to text. So you need to do the casting to change it to other data type. We can do it in SQL, but yes, leave it as text like this. So you can let me just send this thing to you so that I can have this in and save it. So this is the one for player. So we have the player. We have the player table. Those are the two tables we have for the college football. We have the player and we have the team. So that's for the player. And for the team also, let me just copy this thing. For the team. So this is it. So for the team too, you have to change the conference code to underscore. I think these are the two things you need to do. Yeah, change the conference code to underscore. Yes. And the team code to underscore also. So those are two things you need to do. Now, moving on. I already have the data sets in my thing. So I already bring them in before now. So let me just run it. So today we are going to be looking at join and the case statement that we talked about last time. So this is the table. We have the player code, we have the team code, last name, first name, and the last school. So this is just information about college football that we have for a particular year. And these are the team. We have the Akron, Alabama. So now moving on to our question. I just want us to answer a question with you so that it can be much more fun. Now let's go to the case state. Let's go back to the case statement that we talked about last week. It said, write a query that includes a column that is flagged yes when the player is informed is from California and sort the result with those players first. So how do you write a case statement that is going to flag? You are going to create a column known as maybe flagged or from California. You can name it as anything, whereby it's going to put yes in that column when the player is from California. Now, looking at the data set now, I think we are using the player column, and the column we are using to do that is hometown. Yes, it's hometown. So hometown is what we are using. How do I write the query that is going to? How do I write the query to create a column using a case statement that is going to contain yes when the player is from California, and if not, is no. Let's put it no there. So who will help me with that? This is case. Anyone? I'm waiting. Anyone? Okay, yeah, go ahead. Someone's about to say something.
No, I wanted to ask you to ask question well.
Okay, so the question is this. Let me bring out the question so that we can see very well. And if you understand my question, let me know. If you don't understand, just let me know. Now, Paul doesn't understand my question, so let me just explain again. So this is it. So the question is, write a query that includes a column that is flagged. So the name of the column should be flagged. That is flagged. Yes, when a player is from California, and sort the result with those players first. So, do you understand the question now?
Yes, I think I understand it now.
Okay. So, how do you think
So
we can go
it
about?
means, I think, so at the end of the day, we're going to have an added column.
Yes, we are going to have another column.
And so if, I don't know, I just want to try. So we
Okay,
say
try.
select star,
All right.
comma,
Let's start
case.
home. Case. Okay. Case. Okay.
Case when,
Okay. When.
so
All right.
so it says when
Is hometown.
the column, I'm trying to get the column.
Yeah, it's
When
hometown.
hometown um equals
Because
California. Yeah,
California.
California.
Sorry. California. Yes.
Then yes, we put yes
Okay.
in.
All right.
And since it's just two scenarios, else,
Else.
no,
No, right?
else, else, no.
Else no. Thank you so much. Yes, you get it right. You get it right. So, and you are going to put end here,
End, okay.
and as you can call the name as flagged.
End as flagged.
Yes, flagged. That's the name of the column. That's what I want to call the column, flagged.
Then to sort
From
it, okay. Then
yes,
from um,
stock price. You
from
get it right. Yes,
okay,
and order by right,
okay.
order by flagged.
Order by flagged.
Please, is
Yes.
the table on stock price?
What is it? Oh, sorry.
No, sorry, we've changed the.
Player.
Yes,
That is still in
from
my head.
player. Thank you.
Thank you. So flagged. See if I run this now. So this is no. How do you run? So they said we should like you should actually arrange it by those players first. So how do we now sort it by guess? That's so let me see
I'm not
in
sure I
the
know that.
descending order.
I don't know that one. Okay.
Why N is in before Y, so we are going to do Y. Like in descending
Why?
order,
Okay.
you know.
So yes. Okay. Okay. Okay.
It's still no yes, order by Y comes before this thing, right? Y comes before sorry, N comes before Y. So why this thing still put even no? No, we are not getting it yet though. How do you sort by a column? Hold on. That's another thing you need to figure out. It's not giving us anybody can actually can anyone help us with this thing? Anyone?
I don't think I know
Like,
this one.
yeah. Anyone? Yeah. Anybody? You guys don't want to talk. Sorry. Sorry.
Oh,
I think
sorry, I was thinking just a suggestion. If we
okay.
could
Mm.
create a temporary table, then from that table we can now use the flat as the group by, then sort it from there. I don't know if that will work.
Okay, I get what you're saying. So, let's see. I was thinking probably there should be uh, uh, should be a way to sort it. Let's look at it. Let's do some research. Let's learn. I think uh, let's see. Yes, you get it right. Please, this is correct. Now it's just for us to figure out how we can sort it by the distinct value. Now to try to aggregate it like that, well, that will take a lot of time, and that actually might have some impact on your query performance and blah 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 blah. Blah. So everyone that is on the call, yeah, you guys need to talk. Aisha, Fiolua, who else is there? Let me see. Is Aisha even in the call? Fiolua, Aisha, and Grace and Paul. We are just 6 here, okay. So Fiolua, what's your own take on how we can sort it by the value?
What's the question, please?
So we want to sort this thing by the value. So he said we should sort it by look at it. By the query that includes a column that is flagged yes when a player is from California and sort the result with those players first. That you should sort those players that come from California first. That is the yes should actually come first.
Can we? All right. Yeah, we're already with the case.
Yeah, I already did that. So order by descending order. Yeah. Let me figure this one out. I don't know, but yes, there's a way we can do it, Sha. I think there's a column, there's a value for it,
Yeah.
a function for it in SQL.
Yeah. So that yes comes first, right? Yeah. So
Yes,
if
that yes.
yeah, so the yes is the flagged column. So if we order it by flag, then is in the what's it called now? Descending order. I think yes will come first because Y and N. Y is lower than N in the alphabetical order. I think that should give us that.
But it's still coming out as no. I just did that now. This is it. It's
For
still showing no.
ascending.
Ascending. Ascending is the original this thing that we did before. ASC. Ascending should be everything still coming out as no.
Ascending should be
Is it?
default.
Yeah,
Yeah,
ascending. So
ascending is
probably
default.
then can we see only the yes? So if it's no both ways, then probably there's no yes.
Yeah, so you said can we do what?
Can we see the column yes? Do we have any column with yes before we order by? Can we see everything and see if there's a column that is
That's something. Okay. Let's see. Now we have yes. Let's see whether any of them are for California first. Select, yeah, Jesus Christ. Select start from player. That's another thing. Where hometown is equals to, they might not be from California. Wow. I don't even think about this. None of them is from California. So we are right. Though, why is it that none of them are from California? Why did I say we should flag the ones that are from California? Hold on. I feel like probably we are using the wrong column. Can hometown be California? Yeah, now hometown can be California now. Last name. Okay, I think we are using state too. State is, California is a state. Okay. California is a state, and that state is, what's the abbreviation of California? So is it CA or what? Okay, I'm just looking at this. Come on. Let's say home states. Home states. Oh yeah.
I think CA is for California.
Yes. So we are using the wrong column. Yes. Thank
Yes.
you.
Yes.
We're using the wrong column. So this one should be home states.
It's like the home
Where home
states.
state,
Okay.
yes, home state is equal to CA. Okay. I think we get it now. Then this one should be descending order. Yes, we have it. Okay, so yes, that is it. Thank you. So now the second question we have now is, before we move to other this thing, because I need to quickly talk about join. Write a query that includes player names and classify them into 4 categories on height. So I think this is really the last one I'm going to be doing today. Write a query that includes player name and players' names and a column that classify them into 4 categories. So we are told to categorize the player height into like maybe shorts. What 4 category can we use? Is it short, not too short, tall, not too tall? So let's look for like category that we can use. We can use shorts, medium, tall. Please come up. Please give me a category of height.
Okay, I think we can use short,
Okay.
average, tall, and
Average.
very
Short,
tall.
average, tall, and very tall.
Okay. Thank you so much. Tall and very tall. So we are going to actually do this thing based on their height, how tall, like based on the height. And mind you, the height that I have here is actually in text. It's not in numeric. So that would be something. That would be something. So we need to convert it. That's another thing we need to learn now. We need to convert the height into numeric that we can use. So what we need to do is just select. I'm not going to be using so much value so that we can have space. Select, let's say their name, their player code. So that will be player underscore code. comma, their name, team code, underscore code, comma, and the last name, first name, and let's say height, and let's see, maybe class or something. Let's do it this way. So now for us to do this thing, it's going to be when case enter. So when so let's give it like a let's give it like what's the maximum height here? Let's look at the maximum height. Can we get the maximum height safe? Let's quickly do something that can give us the maximum height. We select max maximum height. Now since this thing is in text, because you see the height now is in text, we need to cast it. So I'm going to be using casts. What's it called now? Casts the name of the height. So cast height as numeric. So from layer. So max around this invalid input for type numeric. Let's say floats or integer. Precision, the integer by as integer. Usually this is gonna work. Oh, don't do this, don't do this, don't do this. So it's not casting, no. So it's cast. Let me see anything. Let me see anything. Do we cast text? Hold on. Why is it because is it GHT? I get it spelling correctly. Let me see. Just a minute. Yes, no. GHT.
Please ask the question.
Okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Why are we casting it?
Because the value is in what's it called? Is in text. And what we
Okay.
want to do is numeric something like maximum. So that is why we need to cast. Do you understand now?
Yes, I understand now.
So let me try this other thing safe. Whether this will work. Okay. I got integer. Invalid syntax int. I don't think this thing can be casted if there's anything like that. If we cannot cast this thing, there's a problem. Oh, sorry. Floats. Numeric floats, numeric. No, I can't cast this. Why can't I cast it? What other data type do we have, safe? Integer, floats, numeric. Okay. So without casting that thing, we can't do anything with it. So let me just look for other way that this can work. Text. Let me try something here. player code. And to see as a numeric. Yeah, this work. I'm sure it's because of this thing contains missing value like empty space. No, that shouldn't be. You can see if it comes to eyes now, we have some empty space here. That is why it's so difficult for us to convert it. Okay, hold on. Someone has sense doesn't have to know. Select star from player where height equals to space. Height is equals to okay. There's so much thing that we need to Jesus. Cannot filter out all these data sets. So now to work with this data set, now we need to remove all this thing. There's so many things that doesn't have height here. So let me create a temporary table. Create and let's try it out. Create temp table clean player. Let's say clean player. Is not equals to, just negate this one. As okay, so we have the player now. So let me just select star from clean underscore player. Yes. So let's now try this thing. Let's say height. Numeric. Yes, it works. Let's go. So the reason why we are unable to actually convert the data time is because the height has some empty value that there is no value in it. So that's why we are getting that. Now let's go ahead now and use this one. So let's check the maximum value. The maximum value and copy this thing again for the minimum value. So it should be minimum. And let's do this. Okay, so the maximum is 83, while the minimum is 57. So let's group based on this. Let's say if you are between 57 to 60 should be short, right? 60 to 70 should be 50 to 70 should be average. 50 to 70, so let's say 50 to and tall. No. We have 83. Okay, yes, now 70 to 80 should be tall. 80 should be tall. Why? Greater than 80, very tall. Do you get that now? Are you with me? Yeah. Is everyone following me?
Yes, we are. We are following.
Okay. Great. So now moving on. let's use this to now create our category now. Our time is fast spent. So it's gonna be, let me keep using this one, the one I have here already. So select player, that will be case. That will now be height. When height, because we have to cast it. Casting it is putting this thing, you are casting it as numeric. When height numeric, whenever you put this double column and you put the name of a data type, you are casting this column. That is, you are changing the data type to another thing. That is what this thing here means. So when numeric, height numeric is greater than sorry, is less than or equals to 60, less than or equals to 60, then they are what? Short. So when again, when the same height is less than or equals to 70, then their average and then the next one is when that same height is less than or equals to 80, then they are tall. So else they are what? Very tall. So are you all, is everyone like cool with my with the thing I wrote here, like my condition? Is everyone okay with the condition as height category? From this will now be from clean player. So this is enough. So let's run this. Let's see whether we are going to get the expected answer. Yes, we get it. But I'm getting some wrong value here. Right. This one is showing tall. Less than or equals to 80 is showing tall. And average less than or equals.
Okay.
Oh, yeah,
I
yeah,
think
yeah, yeah.
you
It's
arranged it.
correct. It's correct. Yeah?
I said I think it's the way you arrange it. I think it should
Yeah,
be
yeah.
from 60 to let me say 60 to 70, then up 71 to 80, then 81 to just like that.
Okay. So like okay,
So
81
that it
to
doesn't overlap.
Yes,
oh okay,
yes.
okay, okay, okay. So this one will be less than or equals to 61, Rabbi. Less than
No, that 60 is okay. Then from 61
is that what you
to
said? Less than or equals to 71?
no 70.
Okay. Okay. So 69 is average. So okay, 70 to okay, 50 to 60,
Then
61 to
61
is
to
that what you're
7.
saying?
Yeah, 61 to 70. Then 71 to
71 to
80.
1 to 80. Okay, so let's see how we can adjust this to here now. So less than or equals to
Then I think the last
60.
one should be 81 and above, not 80.
Okay.
Yeah, because 80 is already captured in the tall people.
In the other one, Abby,
Yes.
less than or equals to this one should be 79. Ah, no, is it 79? Wait, how I come? Condition. Okay, wait, 50 to 60. That's the other one. So less than or equal to 60. So, oh, if I want to do that, then I need to actually add multiple columns. Yeah, I get what you're saying now. I need to actually have two range that is less than or equals to this, greater than or equals to this. But yes, but I get what you're saying. But still, let's see what we still have the correct answer here. You get that? Look at this now. 61 to 70. Yes, I feel like it's still correct. This one is 69 average. Yes, it's still correct. 70 average and 71. Yes, it's still correct. It's still correct. Now we have 69 average, you can see, based on their heights. And this is
Sorry to interrupt, but
okay.
the the very tall, should it not be greater than 81, not 83?
Yes,
Okay,
It
yes.
skipped the
greater than
sequence.
80. Greater than 80.
Greater than 80, yes, not greater
Yes.
than 80.
Yes. So yeah, if you check here, it should be greater than 82.
Yes,
Okay.
Anything greater
it
than
should be
80, yes.
greater than 80.
But what if
Yes.
someone is 80? Will it be classified under top?
Where will 80 now be? Yes.
Wait,
So
80 will be
that's
under top. 80 will be top. So when I say very top, greater than 80 is like 81 and above. That's greater than sorry,
Above,
greater than 80.
okay. So
Do you
yes,
okay.
that
understand?
covers. That
Yes.
covers. Okay.
Yes. So that's the this
But
thing.
sorry to draw
Yeah,
us
go ahead.
back. I'm just
No, go ahead.
wondering, when we create categories, we make sure that the difference between the minimum and maximum
Mhm.
are equal. So,
Yeah.
but our starting point is 50. But for the other
Mhm.
ones, it
Mhm.
started shifting. I don't know, it's as if the category is not equal. But I
Yeah,
thought
so
when we're doing category formation, the
Mhm.
the numbers should be equal, or am I wrong?
Equal. Yeah, you are right. So this one is because it should be 51. If you have like lower value, this is what I'm saying is like anything that is less than 60, be maybe 51, 40, 10, they are known as shorts. You get what I'm saying? So that is why I put 50 to it shouldn't be 50, it should be less than or equals to 60. So this one should be less than what's that less than answer self? Less than or equals to 60. Anything that is less than or equals to 60 is short. Be it zero. If someone had to have an height of 0, is short. Height of 20 is short. Height of 25 is short. But 61 to 70, they are average. 71 to 80, they are tall. The reason being is because height of it, height thing is not that is the way they measure it is not if someone has not actually reached a particular height, they won't see him as tall. But if you now go beyond a particular, that's when they see you as tall. So that is why we just categorize as this thing. But yes, this is the way it should be. And our value start with 53. That is why we have to do it that way. Minimum value. Do you get that? Okay. Hello, can you hear me? Now, moving on. If you can hear me, just let me know. What I want to discuss now. So the rest, you are going to use it as an assignment too, because our time is fast spent. Now, I quickly want to show us some jointing. Let's talk about joints. You understand now? So we have different types of join. We have the left join. So I'm just going to do a basic introduction to join here today, and we are going to actually round up the class. So we have different type of join. We have you have so much assignment to do, like so much things to practice with. So if you check that particular data I sent to you, the question is inside it. Just extract it and get the question. You cannot practice. And if you have anything, you can just send it to the group and we can look at it together. Okay, great. Now let's talk about join. Now we have different types of join. We have the left join, we have the right join, we have the inner join. Inner join is also known as join. Another name is known as join, and we have the full outer join. We are going to talk about the other joins that we have to. Now, let's just talk about some basic join now. We have two tables. We have the player table and we have the team table. And if you wanted to do some analysis with the two tables, you have to join them together. For example, now I have a player table. Player table contains information about the players. This is what we have here. And I have the team, what's it called? A team table. Team table contains information about the team, that is the conference they participated in, the name of the team, and the team code. Now, to now join these two tables together, now for me to join them together, I can join them together using inner join, ordinary join. How do you join? Select, let me just select everything. Select star from, look at this now. Now, the first table you want to join, is select star from, let's say, player, join. So the second team you want to join is team. Now, another thing you need to look out for is what column are you joining them on? So what is common to the two table is the team code. We have the team code in the player table. We have the team code in the team table too. So I want to join them based on the team. So that would be like join from player, join team on. That is the column you want to join them on. So on, then it's going to be player. That is from the player table. Use the team code. Player dot team code equals to team dot team code. You get that now? So that is you are joining these two tables based on the team code. So you are selecting. Sometimes the column name might not be the same thing, they might be different, but the content is the same. What is very, very important when you are joining two tables is that the content of the column you are joining together, you are joining them on, must be the same thing. They might give them different names, probably this one is team code, this one is team number. It might be different name, but as long as the value is the same thing, then it's still going to join. So if I run this now, then you can see the two column tables have actually joined together, and that's what we have. You can see for this particular listing, this is the team code, the name of the team is Akron, and the conference code is 875, blah 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 blah. So that is a very simple way of joining. We have the left join, although we're going to talk about that in details today. We have the left join, we have the right join, we have the full outer join, and the other ones too. You can actually do a research on it and play around the question for the join, but this is just a basic introduction to join. Let me get some questions for join before we quickly round everything up, because I need to run now. Any question on this join? Any question on just the basic syntax? This is just the basic syntax for join. These are you join this. So any question on this part?
Yes, I
So,
have a question. Yes. So
okay, go ahead.
you said the column name might be different. So in
Yes.
case where the column name is different, if the column names are the same for both tables we are joining, we just join
Yes.
on, and that's it. So
Yes, join.
on.
Okay, join on.
Yes. So
Okay.
when they are different, so we just do first one and the name it has, and then the second one and the different name it has. That's
Okay, so you're saying that on team code like this, team code is what team code. Is that what you're saying?
yeah.
Hold on.
Oh, all right. I think, sorry, I wasn't present in the class. I was just listening to the audio. But the way
Okay.
I know it's just join on and just one name. So I think the syntax you have now answered my question. So
This one should work. Right?
Yeah, the syntax I'm used to is just join on team code, and that will be it. Just one team code.
Let's run it first. This one is. Hold on, let me try that. Is it you mean SQL in Python?
SQL. It's just
SQL.
one, yeah. Not like
Okay.
one, but if that's it. So we just
This one. Okay, go ahead.
yeah, I think the syntax you had already kind of answered my question. I was
This
just
one.
the audio.
Yeah, this is the way you wanted to join. You have to put the name of the table there. You can actually use. You can
Yes.
do alias. You have to put the name of the table.
All
You
right.
can put alias like P or T, but the alias, the name of the table has to be there. You understand? Like P dots, and this is another way you can do it, or T dots, but the name of the table has to be there for this
All
SQL
right.
thing.
I see.
Yes.
And when they are different, so the names are different.
Yeah, when they are different, you just have to put the name of the column that this one is bearing and the name of the column that this one is bearing. Then you join together like that.
All right. Thank you.
Okay. So
But my experience, most times,
yes.
the common table is usually the same, but the the data house that is, accommodating that column will be different, just like the
Different.
way you wrote the P and the T. But the
Yes.
other, the substring will always be the same. So how you
Okay.
will know it's designate to another table is by
Yeah.
that initial. It's like it will have first name, last name.
Last
So
one.
the
Okay.
last names will be similar, but the first names will always be different.
Yes. 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 Yes.
Maybe
The
I
last.
think that's the way I
Yeah.
was able to learn it.
Yes. The first thing, the last thing that is this, the same thing is probably the name of the database that you are getting them from, or the name of the
Okay.
warehouse. And yes. Why the other one that is different is the name of the table. The name of the table will always be different. So that is,
Different.
yes, that
Okay.
is why we have to come up. So any other question on this? So yeah, starting from next week, yeah, we are going to continue with the join. So please try out all those exercises that you have on this. Just try it out. If you practice with them, then you're going to understand better. And if you have anything, just let it send it to the group, and I'm going to attend to it. I know I'm not always on like on WhatsApp like that, but yes, I'm going to whenever I come on, I'm going to check it and answer. And anyone that is online can actually answer too. So that will be all for today. Thank you so much for your time. See you next week.
Yeah, please, can you send the pre-processed data for the Apple and this other one?
The process data.
Yeah, the one you pre-processed. So I
Okay,
also like pre-processed it, but it's still giving me some error, and
okay.
I
I
was
will send it. Yeah,
like,
I'll
yeah,
send it. To you.
keeping that stage and just using the pre-processed one.
I
Okay, I'll send it.
All right,
I
thank
just
you.
have a suggestion. I don't know
Okay.
if others have this experience, but when we try to get heavy documents via WhatsApp, my own doesn't open up. Oh. The zip files don't open. I don't know.
You load it on
Is
your
there a
phone
way
or
we can get them on email or something?
uh send me your email. Just message
Okay.
private, like just private chat me and send your mail.
Okay, sir.
All right. So I will send the
Thank you
data
so
to the
much,
group
sir.
page. You're welcome. To the group page follower.
Okay.
All right. Thank you guys.
Yeah,
Enjoy
did
the
we
rest of it.
process this football club thing? 'Cause, like I had to do some other things. I was just like listening, and I didn't catch if we did any pre-processing. So please send that one as well.
Yeah, I will send that one to. Okay. Okay. All right. No
All
problem.
right. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. All right. Take care, guys.
Bye.
Yes. Yeah. Bye.